You have the presenter, Guillaume? Or
yeah, it's me. Yeah.
Okay.
But you can take it if you want.
Okay. Okay, so for today, we're gonna end here. We are just a bit late already. So thanks for everyone for joining. I think there have been several. So all the different discussions led to different objective definitions, closer or a bit far from perfect, depending on the cases. Matrix assembly, for instance, I think we really need to discuss further, especially tomorrow, for refining the different steps upcoming. Performances regarding constraints, I think we also have it's associated few points about that, but we'll carry on tomorrow. Maybe Fred, you can start with SOFA NG for what about the
But SOFA NG basically was, I was with Nick and Maxime. Maxime was not really, he's not really involved in that. So, and for Nick is the same. He was more thinking about multi-threading part. So basically just my opinion. And so I would do SOFA NG, what I said on the issues. And so, there is nothing to say more. I guess we will continue on the Wednesday morning to be sure for the dispatching and everything. And for the error handling, I had the witness, how to say it, the feedback of Maxime, what they are doing at Natoscope. So it's basically we converge to use the exceptions. It's a really good idea, even if maybe there could be a slight performance hit with the exception. It's really worthwhile the huge gain you do with error reporting or what to do while you get the error and everything. So we converge. I converge because I will do the work, but to use the exception for SOFA. So I guess I will start with the task will be to apply that to matrices and some really deep components and see what's going on with that.
Okay. Thanks, Fred. Thanks a lot. And that could be also the opportunity to report that in the SOFA Dev meeting and discuss that further in the weeks.
These two roadmap tasks will be like coming back regularly to the SOFA Dev meeting. So.
Great, cool. Again, guys, for feedback about SOFA Engine, you do not hesitate to provide feedback about the design that has been proposed and so on. I think again, it's going to be basically the future face of SOFA. So your feedback.
For me, my mind is like if I don't have any feedback, I do what I want. What the guys do Wednesday morning is saying. So that's why.
That's also why I'm insisting here. Okay, thanks. Coupling between SOFA and machine learning. So I think here, I don't know if Robin is still around here. I see he's connected, but without a mic, so I think he did not join the room directly. We need his actually feedback here about objectives, what he is going to be really active on here, but we already identified at least two parts that he would be interested and it would involve collaboration also with Defrost on the discussion on client-server architecture and deployment on grids. That was things that were actually interesting, meaningful, and actually expected for his work. That was one, and further discussion also on the parallel between deep physics and the approach of training phases compared to what is done in model order reduction. So that could be another task of discussion. But yeah, having his objectives here, I think should be a bit refined. I'll get back to Robin for that. Topologies, I was actually not in the room. Someone was in the room and got a bit of feedback here. Eric, maybe?
There was no decision. No
convergence here?
No convergence. No.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
There's nothing really clearly specified because, for the most part, it was exchanging experiences with what was attempted with combinatorial maps in SOFA. back in the days, like by Mimesis team.
Uh-huh.
And see, basically, there's what I think is difficult here is, or what we haven't identified is really what would combinatorial brings exactly as I would say like as a plus to the overall implementation of topologies. It's clear that there would be advantages, but they are not clearly, I would say, like there is no use case which describe, okay, this is what we cannot do now, and this is what this new implementation would address. I think that's what was missing, like from the discussion.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just would that not be performances basically that it brings combinator maps?
No, for me it's mostly can be like ease of use, like the way you describe like adjacency relationships, which is more natural with this data structure of combinatorial maps. The fact that it's easier to maintain when the topology changes, this sort of thing. So, but basically we didn't came up with a clear use case which demonstrates that.
I think it's a better solution when you want to address adjacency. It's also good. For example, if you want in the middle of your simulation you want to refine your mesh, for example. I mean, and I think what they said also is that you don't need to specialize depending on the type of element you're using, the degree of freedom, etc. But there's I think we really need another time to continue discussion, because we are already in the middle of the discussion when we sort it out.
Okay. And did you already plan it, or because
I think Jean-Nicolas said
Yes, it should be because we is
Thursday 1:30, I think.
yeah.
because here it would be parallel to the Python base, but isn't it already Stefan that wanted to talk about that here, the Python base?
I still have not received a confirmation from Stefan, so I just know that Eric and Florence are okay at 1:30. I'm still waiting for
Okay, that's okay. That's what matters. Okay, so let's keep this day 3 Thursday 1:30. All right. And so do not hesitate to get back to the to the documents once you will rediscuss all that to complete the notes and to complete then the roadmap. What about the user experience? It was yours, Guillaume, right? I mean, you were in the room, I think, along with maybe Alexandre.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we discussed a bit about documentations. We listed a few things that could be improved in the documentation and around the documentation, how the documentation is brought.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we listed what I plan to do and what I spoke about this morning. So everything around the external plugins, how to work with external plugins, and how to help the developers, the plugin developers, working with in their repository, and how to help them build binaries that are compatible with SOFA binaries. We listed a few SOFA Python 3 targeted tasks, like documentation-oriented tasks, and create an example plugin about how to create a plugin based on SP3. And what did we list? yeah, we spoke a bit about GUI, and of course we spoke about SOFA Qt Quick. So the end of this topic was if someone or a few of you guys are interested in bringing back this project to life, it would be very, very welcome, and it would be very nice.
Okay.
And that was it.
And and indeed,
just about just the first thing you mentioned about doing the documentation. I had a remark for someone and I didn't know really how to answer. He was saying, okay, when a user like find usage, has understood the usage of a component and want to contribute to the documentation, what is our way of telling him how to do it?
okay. So basically to make a tutorial on how to contribute to the documentation somehow,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know
Yeah,
if there is one already or not.
Can you add that on the list, Guillaume? I would make
That's funny because the question also was raised during the discussions. I thought it was clear for everyone.
Yeah,
but actually
yeah,
it's not.
for me, yeah, but exactly.
So yeah, we will definitely. I think I listed it somehow. So it's already in our notes. There is an issue for people to understand that it's easy to edit the docs. So yeah, it's listed.
Oh, perfect, thanks. I'll skip because I already mentioned them, and objective needs definitely to be refined here for the brother and sister matrix assembly and constraint solving. And finally, for cable simulation, Younes, are you still there? You should. I see your mic deactivated, but means you should.
I can speak.
Okay, great.
I mean, I've done the notes. That's really. I mean, I'm not involved in the roadmap, but I've done the notes. So we spoke about Coursera, plasticity. Nick were telling some feedbacks from a practitioner and everything. So we saw implant Cochlea. So the people who will be involved in that roadmap task will be Younes and Camille. And the 6th objective, which has been planned, is adding plasticity to the model, to pass by, to go from a linear model to a non-linear model for the mechanical point of view, do some cleaning with the unit tests and the black box tests and everything, to add clean the scenes inside the plugin, to have a better packaging with, to inspire from Caribou, like to have releases and everything. And maybe for the next release or next release to remove all the Python to related code. So cleaning, basically, cleaning the CMakes and dependencies. So
Perfect, thanks.
This is clear.
Okay. Your rooms were actually clear, Fran. I don't know if there is a relationship. Okay, thanks.
He's a dictator, that's why.
We called him Herr Fred. Okay, thanks, Fred. I'm gonna show. Yeah, that was a suggestion. Also, I think from Eric. I'm gonna show that again. Maybe it's not maybe up to date. You can find the version super up to date at this link here. So we'll come tomorrow again. For those first who want to code a bit, we have some coding tasks that several of us will be actually involved in, and we're going to address the different topic of discussions. Matrix again tomorrow morning. In the same time, there will be some time for discussions between Robin and Etienne and Pierre. I think especially Etienne. And then in the afternoon, there will be discussions about Phoenix, as Stefan mentioned earlier, for automatic differentiation. This one we will try to record as well for Damien, to make sure that we've got the recording.
Yeah,
We've
I
tried.
will not be able to attend, so it will take.
So we'll record that. So we had some issues with the record for today, but tomorrow there should be no issues anymore. And so Phoenix, then we could discuss a bit if you are up to Christian, François, Maxime as well. If you'd like to look at the paper incremental potential contact, yeah, François.
I'll be available only late in the afternoon, only for the last session, I think.
Okay, we can.
Sorry, I
So
got the afternoon.
what is this paper, the incremental potential?
It's the 2020 paper, so, right? If I'm right, huh?
That's correct. There's a GitHub also repository to reproduce the result. So basically, it's but as title mentioned, it's for to have some robust numeric contact solving scheme to make sure that you always are in a intersection-free setting. Like basically, it's to try to tackle like the problem of tunneling, especially for thin objects through numerical methods and not, I would say, like contact heuristics.
Okay. So you bring the subject.
Yeah, I was surprised, but I mentioned that when I registered for the STC, that this was like part of the things I was looking at, but I was not aware that it was going to be put on the table like for technical discussion.
It's nothing compulsory. It was just since it was a topic of interest of yours. We thought it could be the opportunity to discuss that with a bit like a larger public and maybe to discuss that along with Christian, Alex, since they are going to be involved in constraints. It's as you prefer. We can also just skip it.
Hugo, if I can add something, it's I also know why I put that also when I registered is because I thought like since Alex was also working on Alex Bilger was working on collisions, I know like there is in that since there is a GitHub repository, there are also like comparing with other collision detection methods. They for continuous collision detection. So I know it's interesting to look at even at the code base itself, not only for the numerical part of the actual solver that they implement. So that was out of curiosity. That's why I think I proposed that particular topic. When
it could be just the opportunity to, as you suggest, take a look at the code and take a look at the paper and yeah.
But no offense taken if you do something entirely different. I mean, it's just more particularly because then again, I won't be there. So do as you like.
Yeah, I just on here on the link here you can find the up-to-date version here, and I postpone so this schedule here at 4:30. So if you it's not meaning that you have to be there at 4:30, but if you'd like to join tomorrow. Feel free.
Yeah, I can join. I was also interested in Caribou plugin, but never, regardless, do the planning as you want.
Okay.
Yeah, at 4:30 I will be there definitely. Yeah, I guess.
And maybe we could just switch both if it's fine for everyone. We could have a look at that.
That will be better for me actually.
Okay.
So all right. So that's settled.
Yeah.
If that's good for everyone, then we can switch. Particularly if Jean-Nicolas is not available at 4:30, I think it's a problem.
Yeah. No, I think it was relatively fine, but yeah, okay. If it's better for everyone, then we do that this way. This will be so switched here. Okay, thanks, guy. Yeah.
Will it be recorded just for the or not? Like these sessions on. Will they be recorded?
These ones, you mean, or
yeah, on Phoenix, like all the.
Phoenix will be because I know it could be of interest of others. We'll try. I think we'll try to register this one as well. The matrix assembly. It's really more or less on demand if someone really needs it. We try to record as many as possible. So yeah. Globally, yes,
just like,
everything will be recorded.
the session like for a Caribou plugin, if it's recorded and then I can look at it afterwards, then it could be nice for me. But
Okay.
if it's possible, I would be happy that to listen to it afterwards.
Okay, cool. Will do. Thanks, Guy. Yeah, so I saw that already several people had to go. So have a good evening. See you tomorrow. And yeah, there will be both a coding sprint and those discussions. So same place and same time. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
See you. Bye.